Buddy.
Out here, winter isn't just a season, it's a proving ground. In Nome, Alaska, dog mushing isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. A tradition built on teamwork, endurance, and generations of knowledge passed down trail by trail. But before a single sled leaves the starting line, before the dogs harness up, there's work happening behind the scenes. Work that most people never see. It takes volunteers, people who love dog mushing, people willing to ride long hours in the cold, cutting the trails in, packing snow, marking turns, making sure the path is safe and ready. To understand why that matters, we talked with Tim.
Some people ask sometimes, like, how do you choose where you put the trail each year? And honestly, it comes down to where there's snow when you first put it in. Sometimes it's real easy and you can go in a straight line or you can go where you want to go. Sometimes you just have to weave across the tundra because that's where the snow is, and everywhere else there's open tundra or there's creeks you got to cross, there's willows in the way and you got to find the low spots. So a lot of times it's kind of weaving and bobbing through across the countryside just because that's where the snow was initially.
And then there's the heart of it all. Burr reminds us of something simple, something you can see in their eyes at the starting line. These dogs love to run.
They're so excited to go. You've seen them get ready. They are stoked and they smile. And we see it in the photos that you're taking. You can see them smiling, and some people are oh, they're just panting. And that's some of it, but they're really just have this joy to them when they're out there in the snow and they're running. They get excited to do other things. They're excited to eat. They're excited to go play in the play yard. They're excited to come in the house sometimes, but not the same level of excitement that they are when we're gonna go running in the snow. That is the kind of excitement when you're I'm losing my hearing, because they are just let's go. Nothing else is more fun than this. If you're not there hanging on, ready to go, they're gonna just go because they can't wait. You have to know when to be very firm and give your dog that command and make them do it. But there's times where you have to shut up and just listen because your dog is telling you something and you need to listen to them because they know something you don't. And that's an interesting balance to try to figure out, especially as a newer musher, which I definitely am.
As far as trail guarding goes, most of the time you're just supposed to stay out of the way. Because you're not really allowed to help the dogs, you're not really allowed to help the mushers. That's kind of their time with their dogs. And your job is to sort of be there in case something really bad happens.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Out here, our biggest risk is the muskox. They'll sometimes get too close. Sometimes they'll go over the trail when, overnight when you weren't watching and there's big stomp prints in the trail and you either have to fill them in or go around, reroute a little bit. But for the most part, there's somebody kind of runs the trail a few days before, makes sure it's set and clearly marked, and then there's a sweeper at the end who usually kind of comes along and makes sure that everybody makes it back safe. Nobody needs to drop a dog or needs some mechanical help.
Dog mushing survives because of community, because of volunteers who pack the trails, because of mushers who dedicate their lives to their teams, because of dogs born to run. The Nome Kennel Club, the oldest dog sledding club in the world, continues this legacy today, but it takes support. If you believe in preserving tradition, if you believe in teamwork, grit, and the bond between human and dog, stand with us. Support the Nome Kennel Club, support the trail, support the teams, because out here, winter is waiting.
As alone you asked me if I'm excited to be here. I'm very excited to be here. Like the dance. Teach me how to doogie. Teach me how to doogie.